Says the Gemara Masechet Sotah. Yesterday we start talking about that when a person saw a girl that made non-kosher stuff, Sotah, the kasher nizila. What is it? Why the reason you heard about it, Bechor? You remember yesterday we learned? Very good. A person that is drinking, why the Torah said Parashat Nazir is next to Parashat Sotah. Nazir is a person that doesn't drink wine. Right next to Parashat Sotah. Why the reason they're next to each other? Says the Gemara to teach you that whenever you hear a girl that was doing Sotah things, non-kosher stuff, you better stop drinking. You better take on yourself more Nazir. Why? Because what leads to problems of non-kosher stuff, Sotah, when a person is drinking, he's losing control. Remember?
So how can we have two books then? The other way around.
What two books?
We have Nazir and then Sotah.
Parashat Nazir.
And Torah is the other way around. Sotah then Nazir.
This I don't know. This you have to ask Rebbe why he put it this way or that way. But the point we need, why they are next to each other? Why next to Sotah you don't have laws of Shabbat? Why next to Sotah you don't have laws of Hanukkah? Why next to Sotah we have the laws of Nazir? Afterwards, beforewards, doesn't matter. Why we have it next to each other? To teach you this lesson. That you should become more Nazir, stop drinking alcohol whenever you hear about these ladies. Why? Bechor, when you put that head, it doesn't allow you to talk. Okay, then I'm going to talk, now you. So now, Bechor, listen to this. The next point we spoke about, if you remember, I'm reviewing with you what we did yesterday night, is we learned that when a person is born, how many days before he is born, Hashem already decided who is going to be his wife.
40 days.
40 days before he's born, or 40 days before he is made.
There's two.
No, machloket, don't make up.
There's two opinions, Rabbi.
When he's made. Now, Bechor, what does it mean 40 days before a person is made? What does it mean? When is your child was made? Do you know?
No. 9 months after before. 9 months.
At what stage of the baby, Torah says it's a baby? On the first day of pregnancy, second day, 30, 40, 50,
No,
100 days. How many days?
After 40 days.
Very good.
After 40 days.
Koino gave us the right answer. After 40 days, Torah says the baby becomes full-term baby.
Right.
That's why it's very interesting. In Hebrew, the word mother, according to Torah, is em. Father is av. Em, Gematria 41.
Okay.
At what day the mother becomes the mother? Whenever the child becomes a child. What day the child becomes a child? The day 40. What day the mother becomes the mother? Becomes M on the next day, which is 41st day. That's M, Aleph Mem, which is 41. That's the secret of the Hebrew language, that has the meaning in it. Chotama Aznachai.
Papa?
Papa is a different reason why, but it's not the time right now. I'll explain another time. Bechor, listen to this now. So 40 days before he is made, Hashem already decided who is going to be his zivug.
Wow.
40 days before he is made, when is that time? After pregnancy of the 40th day is a baby. 40 days before he is made, Hashem already decided who is going to be his zivug. At what night are we talking about? At the night you made him with your wife.
You make it.
At the night you was together with your wife. From that night on, 40 days is going to be a baby. So the Gemara is telling us 40 days before a baby is made.
Before it becomes a baby. 40 days before it becomes
40 days before he's made, Hashem decides who's going to be the zivug of that baby. So when is that?
So basically, в тот день, когда произошло зачатие,
Oh, Chazaku Baruch.
произошло зачатие его уже жены будущей.
Very good.
That's what it's all about.
Bechor Famidim.
Нет.
A baby is born, not born.
Considered born.
Consider baby, not born. Baby. So the Gemara says, what day a baby is made, it's considered to be baby. 40th day. of pregnancy is a baby. Now comes the Gemara and says, do you know when Hashem decides when it's going to be the mazal zivug of this baby? 40 days before he's made. So when is that? At that night.
Conception.
When conception happened.
Rabbi,
When
sounds
the
like
conception
40
happened.
days, Rabbi. 40
Oh.
days before he becomes a baby. Doesn't make sense.
When is he becoming a baby?
After
The moment
40
it's
days.
conceived.
Все.
But,
So 40 days before that, when is that? The night of conception.
I know, but you're saying 40 days before the baby is made.
Nachon. When is he made a baby? When is he called a baby?
When he's called a baby, it's different. When the made or called is different.
No, that's what I want to emphasize. That it's not. It's the word Vlad. The Gemara says, "40 קוראים יצירת Vlad." Vlad, it's a baby, a fetus. Says the Arizal, very interesting. He says, how do you spell in Hebrew the word Vlad? Vladimir. Vlad.
Владимир, откуда они взяли? Откуда это?
Vav, Lamed, Dalet. Vav, сколько гематрия? 6. Lamed, 30. Dalet, 40. What you get?
40.
Days of 40. At what day the Vlad, the baby fetus, becomes a fetus? At the age of 40. How is he called? Vlad. Это Masha Vladimir. According to our Torah, he's called Vlad. Now, 40 days before he's called a Vlad, Hashem decides when he's going to be his Zivug. Кто его жена будет?
Уже там кто-то его
When is that
жену
night then?
концив делает.
The night that you... The night that you conceived. The wife conceived at that night. Bechor, why is it important to know? Sometimes a person comes that night and he's drunk. Sometimes that person watched not kosher movies. Sometimes a person needs restroom. Restroom.
Okay.
А жена говорит, я устала, сейчас я полчаса не хочу ждать. So he goes and says, давай я уложу ее, потом пойду. Says a person. Yeah. A person says that whenever he makes his child and he needs the restroom, he says his child always going to make things in him. He's going to have problems with his restroom problems. Why? Because whenever he was made, the father needed the restroom or the mother needed the restroom. Очень серьезная вещь. The time you make it has to be after midnight before. Now midnight is easy. 11:38.
Shabbat midnight.
שעה זה очень ללחקות. 11:38 before. Make sure you do תיקון חצות. ברכות השחר.
Wait, why before?
I told it to you last
before
time.
midnight is the problem?
The order is like this, Bechor. Listen to the order. Tonight, 11:35, say Birkat Amapil. Amapil, חבלי שינה, נאמר עליו הפייב סדירה, קריאת שמע, זהו זהו. 11:35.
Sleep, когда идешь спать.
פעם סודד יונה.
I don't do
After 3 minutes, it's going to be chatzot. Try to go to the restroom. Number 1, number 2, doesn't matter. Go wash your hands. עשה ברכה, אשר יצר את האדם בחוכמה, ורופא כל בשר, ומפליא לעשות. Immediately start, אלוהי נשמה שנתת בי תאורה, אתה בראתה, אתה יצרת, אתה... Morning blessings. 11:38, already you can start the morning blessings. All the way to גומל חסדים טובים לעמו ישראל.
Stop right there.
פעמידד יונה. ברכות התורה don't say. Then open the סידור, תיקון רחל היא תיקון לאה. תיקון חצות называется. Very important for our בית המקדש to be revealed that we have to do תיקון רחל and תיקון לאה. Before, whenever before we change the hour, Ari, the חצות was 12:58. Ты знаешь, как это было? Час ночи уже было. Очень тяжело было это делать. Now we have it prime time. Easiest on the year, right now.
Especially before election, right?
Before election. And even after election. Very easy. 11:38 is Chatzot. Все закончите, все, хамеш, maybe latest 12 o'clock. Все, потом пойдешь спать, кайфуешь. Утром проснулся, натилат ядаем уже не говорите.
Ну,
Because you said Birkot HaShachar at night. When you say Birkot HaShachar at night, Tum'ah does not touch you. You hear me or no? You wash your hands, no bracha on netilat yadayim, says the Arizal. You only say Birkot HaTorah.
What if you do?
It's questionable. You have to learn if you say bracha on netilat yadayim. But I do in the morning, I do the netilat yadayim, I don't say the bracha on netilat yadayim. Because in the night you say Birkot HaShachar, it already removes the Tum'ah from you. You can touch your eyes. You can go without stopping 4 steps and stop. You don't need that because you have no tumah on you.
But you go to sleep still. No?
Doesn't matter. That's the chiddush.
Yeah, but the reason we got the tumah because Nishama 46 leave stuff like
So
that.
Arizal says that's when you went to sleep and you didn't say Birkot HaShachar yet. If you went to sleep after Hatzot and said Birkot HaShachar, your neshama can go up, down, whatever you want. Up, down, left and right. How my girl is singing
Isn't
it?
it better to
My
say,
daughter. Up, down,
Maybe-
right, left, and all around.
Isn't it better to say Birkot HaShachar in the mornings? This way you'll say down until at the time.
No?
Why?
Because the tumah is on you. And the Arizal said when a person wants to sleep and the tumah is on him, he is tasting ta'am mitah. The taste of death is on him. Family. After 11:38 bechor, a person wants to make a child. After Hatzot. Very important. Before Hatzot, чтобы человек не ошибался. Это серьезная проблема. Because what did we just say? Gemara Sotah says, at what time Hashem decides the mazal of this child? Whenever you're going to make him. You want good mazal for your children? Everybody wants good mazal for their children. Make sure you make the child on the right time.